Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Decode Data with SKD. So far we have understood what is basically a transportation problem, why IBFS is important. IBFS is initial basic feasible solution, and we have already seen how method like LCM help us start allocation logically, right? Now let me again ask you one simple question. What if we completely ignore the cost value concept? Like in case of LCM, if you remember, we go for the lowest cost and then we allocate, right? So if we ignore that concept and completely focus on the allocation, right? And here the role of northwest corner comes into the picture, right? Normally known as NWCM method, NWCM, right? In this method, we always begin allocation from the top left of the transportation matrix, right? That is called northwest corner, right? And here, unlike LCM, cost play no role at all, right? The entire focus is on supply and demand, making NWCM one of the simplest and easiest method to find IBFS, right? In this video, you will learn what exactly northwest corner method is, a step-by-step procedure to apply northwest corner method, and I'll solve one complete numerical problem for you. So let's begin and understand how NWCM help us quickly obtain IBFS, initial basic feasible solution, and why it is important from an exam point of view, right? So let's start and talk about northwest corner method, NWCM, right? Now, this is what the matrix you have, where we have 3 factories and 4 warehouses with factory demand, factory supply is this, and the demand of the warehouses are given here, right? Now, as usual, if I have to supply from factory 1 to warehouse 1, my cost will be rupees 21. For factory 1 to warehouse 2, 16, factory 1 to warehouse 3, 25, factory 1 to warehouse 4, 13. So on for all the other combination, and the total is 43, right? Now, why it is called northwest corner method? Northwest, because what we do is we start at the top left. So this is what your left. So top left, yani from this particular cell we will start the allocation. No concept of lowest cost, right? No concept, not at all. Just will start from this particular cell, and just keeping in mind supply and demand, we allocate, right? So now let's start. Right. Now the first cell is from where you have to start. So now in this case, factory 1 is having a supply of 11 and warehouse 1 is having a demand of 6. Now, because you have only a demand of 6 pen, I am having 11 pen. So how much I will give it to you? I will give it to you only 6 pen, right? Now the time I'll give you 6 pen, this will be 5 and this will be 0, right? Now, because the demand of warehouse 1 is over, let's close this one, fine. Now you cannot move down because the demand is already over. Now you'll move to this particular area, right? Now comes to this cell. Now in this, warehouse 2 is having a demand of 10 and factory 1 is a supply of 5 only. So I am having only 5 pens, you are having a demand of 10 pens. No issue, I'll give you only 5 pens, right? So these are 5 pens. So I'll give you 5 pens. So the supply of factory 1 will over, become 0, and the demand of warehouse 2 will be 5 now, right? So factory 1 is over because now we cannot supply anything from the factory 1. So close this one. Now because this side is over, so you cannot move this side. You have to move down. You cannot go diagonally unless you don't have any option to either go right or down, right? So now the next cell we have is this one. Now in this, factory 2 is having a demand of 13. Sorry, supply of 13, and warehouse 2 is having a demand of 5 only. So simple, we'll put 5, we'll give 5. Now 5 will make this 8 and 5 this make 0. So demand of warehouse 2 is over. Close it. Now we have 4 cells, right? Now we cannot go below, so we'll move this side, right? So the next cell is this one. Now in this one, warehouse 3 is having a demand of 12 and factory 2 can only supply 8. So because factory is having nothing more than 8, so I'll put 8 here. And when I 8 here, this will be 0 and this will be 4. Over. So now factory 2 supply is over. Close this. Now we have only 2 cells, right? 2 cells. And now see, 4 plus 15 is 19 and we have a supply of 19. So what we'll do? We'll put 4 here. This will be 0. We'll put 15 here. This will be 0. And because 4 and 15 are allocated, so this 19 will come 0. So this way we have allocated all the supply and demand, and basically all the demands are 0 and all the supplies are 0 this side. So your allocation is done, right? Now move down. With the help of this, once the allocation is done, now your job is to find the simple initial basic feasible solution. How you will find? You'll go to this, right? This is the first cell, so you will have first. This is the second cell, you'll go for second cell, right? Why I'm multiplying 21 into 6? Because 21 is the cost for 1 unit and I am supplying 6 unit, so I have to multiply it, right? And then this is the third one, so we will have third. This is the fourth one, so we will have, this is the fourth one. This is the fifth one, so we will have fifth one. And this is the sixth one, so we'll have sixth one, right? Over. Now, when we calculate, the amount is 1095. So 1095 is initial basic feasible solution, right? So this is the way you can find the initial basic feasible solution with the help of northwest corner, starting from the top left cell, right? And then you have to move down. Fine. So hope you understand how to apply the northwest corner method. Request you to like this video, subscribe this channel and put all your comments in comment box. I'll personally read and reply for all that. And yes, don't miss the next video. In the next video, we will go for Vogel's approximation method, VAM. And we'll apply this VAM method to get the IBFS, right? Till then, thank you for watching. Enjoy your day.